second pedal. Lights on. Away they go. Slamming off the line, followed by Gerard Visser. Trevor Westman's got a bit of a slow start there. And we watch as the riders go down into the KFM. They all negotiated, holding their lines. And a nice clean start from all the riders now making their way up the Uber straight. Ronald Stammet powers away, Gerard Visser right up behind him. Then it's Brandon Haupt. And behind Haupt it looks like Andre Calvert. And behind Calvert, Hayden Jonas. And Trevor Westman is right down in 7th position. He's really going to have a lot of work ahead of him. But watch the riders. Some of the riders are riding like demons possessed. And they make their way up. Ronald Stammet now starting to stretch his legs. He's recently posted a time around Killarney of 1 minute 10.8 seconds. Absolutely astounding stuff. And he comes down the back straight, frankly. And on their way down, Slammer then followed there by Visser, Haupt, Jonas, Calvert, and here comes Westman now. Westman now starting to open up that Kawasaki now as he goes down to Cape Town corner. He's in about 4th position now. They take the right hand into Cape Town. Slammer leads the pack, and they're on their way to the commentary box now. Watch them as they come past now, some blistering pace. Slammer got the loud hammer right wide open. Gerard Visser, Brandon out. Here comes Westman past Jonas, then it's Calvert. Behind Calvert's John Oliver, behind Oliver's David Boulding. Behind Boulding, Leroy Milan, Alex van der Berg, Carl Schultz, Jacques Ackerman, Emil van der Merwe, Wessel Kruger, Keegan Smith, Zander du Plessis, Yanni Stander, Wesley Lewin, Jacques Brits, and Wayne Aronson. Frankie?
Brilliant stuff out there as Ronald Stammet leads him out of the engine corner. Gerard Visser sits there in that 2nd place. Brandon Haupt is there in 3rd, followed by Trevor Westman. Leading the 600s is Hayden Jonas. 2nd in that class is Andre Calvert, and 3rd in the 600s is John Oliver as they lead those machines out of row sweep up the caravan straight there and heading down into Malmesbury. Trevor Westman's on a roll. I just saw him slide up on the inside of Haupt and goes up into 3rd. Haupt gets dumped down to 4th, and look at Hayden Jonas on the 600s watching those thousands run down into Cape Town corner. Well, he said he can brake a lot later. He said he can dump that Honda into the corners. That's exactly what he's doing, and he's not far behind Brandon Haupt.
Well, I was watching Hayden going to turn 5. He is putting a bit of a Sheridan Mariah stunt there, backing the back wheel in. But behind him is Calvert, John Oliver, and that's Boulding up behind Oliver. Oliver taking a late brake line, looking to dive on the inside of Calvert, but Calvert shuts the door in his face and keeps him honest. Your leaders now up into engine. It's Ronald Stammet, followed there by Gerard Visser. And Trevor Westman starting to bear down on Visser now and brings with him Brandon Haupt. Behind Brandon Haupt, it's the young Hayden Jonas. He leans off, a la Rossi style, off that bike. And powers it through the dam stiff, taking the right hander there into the Rhodes Foundation sweep up the KFM straight. With your leader Ronald Stammet now coming out of Malmesbury to go down the back straight. Stammet absolutely blistering pace, currently cruising around the track in a 1:11.5, up on the back wheel, down the back straight. Brings with him Gerard Visser. And Trevor Westman in P3 is trying everything to close down on Visser. They pulled a bit of a lead on Brandon Haupt. Brandon Haupt is soon to be hounded there by Hayden Jonas. But look at John Oliver flying on the inside of Andre Calvert. Oliver dives into 2nd place. A great maneuver going into Cape Town, Frank.
Yeah, and he's leading Class B as well as John Oliver as he now gets that machine ahead of Andre Calvert. Here comes Hayden Jonas, then it's Oliver, then it's Calvert working their way down into turn 1. Then behind them it is David Boulding. Behind Boulding it is Leroy Milan, Carl Schultz, Alex van der Berg and Emil van der Merwe working their way down into KFM. But the leader working his way through the kink, running down into row sweep. It is Ronald Stammet. He's got a massive lead on Gerard Visser, but don't forget about Trevor Westman. Westman sits there in 3rd and honing in on the back of Visser.
Trevor Westman's closing down considerably down on the back of Gerard Visser. I'm sure he's put would have boarded him and said, hurry up my boy, you've got some company. But Ronald Stammet absolutely blows down the back straight. Here comes Gerard Visser on the back wheel, followed by Westman, keeping both wheels on the top. Behind him Brandon Haupt, trying his heart out to catch up. But look at young Hayden Jonas take that CBR 600 down the back straight. And he is absolutely motoring on the ASAP machine. And behind him John Oliver. Now Calvert looking on the inside of Oliver. Oliver diving down on the outside, closing the door, keeping him honest. They come around now. There's the leaders cross the line now. Westman closing down on Visser. Help trying to gain on him to no avail. And then comes Hayden Jonas. Jonas flying and Calvert trying to slip Oliver. Calvert looking towards the inside now as they go down towards the KFM corner. Calvert late on the inside of the brakes. And he makes it stick as he relegates Oliver behind him. And Xavier followed there by David Baldy and Leroy Malone, who themselves too are in the tussle. Behind them it's Carl Schultz, Alex van der Berg and Neil van der Merwe also having a bit of a tussle there, Frankie.
Yeah, they have a great tussle out there, Schultz and van der Merwe, but working a bit further up. It's still one-on-one there between Andre Calvert and John Oliver, and closing in on them is the 18 machine of David Bowling. David, of course, on the 1000 Kawasaki, working his way up the KFM straight down into Malmesbury Sweep.
Well, there's Westman looking on the inside of Visser. We know Westman's late on the brakes. Can he make it stick? He's right up behind Gerrit Visser as they go down 9 to turn 5. Your leader, Ronald Slammert, coming up towards the line on absolutely blistering pace there. Currently posting a best time of 1:11.415. But it's Visser now who's got Westman ensuing him. He's closed down the gap now. Westman always late on the brakes into KFM now. Right up behind Visser. And bring with him Brandon Haupt doing 2. He's closing down. And behind Haupt, it's the young Hayden Jonas. But we watch second and third as they make their way up to engine. It's Gerrit Visser. He's got the hammer wide open there. But right up behind him now, it's Westman. Westman absolutely just about on his back wheel as they take the right-hander out of the engine bowl now down to Dan Frankie.
Well, Alex van der Berg and Carl Schultz, they're having the own dice out there. That's a great one. I'm watching that one as they run down the Joubert Straight towards engine corner. And as they turn those machines in there, that's one to watch out for before the checkered flag comes out. But the leaders are going through now, and down the back main, they run down into Cape Town corner, but Westman is right there. I'm sure he'll get that second place.
Well, Trevor Westman dives on the inside of Gerrit Visser. He goes a little bit wide, but he holds on tight. They've got a back marker to negotiate. They blow past the inside of that back marker now. It's Westman with Visser ensuing. They're coming towards the commentator's line. Westman's ahead. Who will be late on the brakes? Westman closes the doors. He looks towards the inside. Dives into the left-hander with another slow marker ahead of them now. And they've only got 2 laps to go. So now Westman's going to have to fight hard. He's got Visser right up behind him as they go towards the engine. Visser looking towards the inside. Visser holds on tight, dives on the inside, closes the door on Westman. Some great riding there, Frankie.
Well, he only had about, foot of circuit to work on. He was determined to get his nose back ahead there of Trevor Westman again as they work their way out of Rose Sweep up the KFM straight, heading down towards Malmesbury. Ronald Slammert down the back main on the back wheel. The red Baron disappears down towards Cape Town corner. But here we go again. Visser and Westman down the back main. Has Westman got the legs to catch him? He certainly has. Then a Brandon Haupt coming through as well. A back marker gets lapped there by Hayden Jonas as they head down to Cape Town corner. There is Andre Calvert and John Oliver. One-on-one. John Oliver's also leading Class B, as a matter of fact, as they head down into turn 5 into Cape Town.
Well, I'm watching Westman. He's eyeing Visser as they go down into turn 1. They're on their final lap. Your leader, Ronald Slammert, making his way up to the engine bowl now as he takes the right-hander. And Ronald Slammert not letting or easing up at all. But watch Gerrit Visser on the back wheel, Powers. And Trevor Westman sizing him up now as they take the right-hander now into the engine bowl. A little way behind them is Brandon Haupt in P4. And behind him it's Hayden Jonas, still consistently running the in 5th on the first 600. And
well, side by side there, Westman late on the braking, just slid through on the inside of Gerrit Visser. Visser not quite sure where he came from, but so late on the brakes there was Trevor Westman, and he caught Gerrit Visser totally unaware.
Well, the other guy down the back straight now, folks. Your leader, Ronald Slammert, now is going to come out of turn 1 to take race 1 of the Mike Hopkins SuperBikes. But watch Trevor Westman and Gerrit Visser go down into turn 5. Westman holding on tight, takes a bit of a wide line. Visser looking on the inside. They come out. Ronald Slammert crosses the line as the winner. But yeah, watch this dice up to the line. They are neck on neck. Westman, Visser, who's going to cross the line? Westman crossed the line. about wheel length ahead of Carrot Visser. Here comes Brandon Houpt in P4, and we wait for young Hayden Jonas on the first of the 600s. A great ride from the young man. And here's another tussle between Andre Calvert and John Oliver. Calvert seeming to have the better of John Oliver today. Calvert crosses the line ahead of John Oliver. Some great racing here, Frankie. Here comes David Baldwin.
David Baldwin is the next man across the line. Behind him is a couple of back markers. Then heading towards the flag now is Carl Schultz, just ahead of Emil van der Merwe. That was pretty touch and go. Alex van der Berg crosses the line as well. He sat up well away. Zander Duplessis also, Keegan Smith also making his way across the line as a few of the bikes just roll on. But some great stuff out there. That was Ackerman, and then of course Keegan Smith. Wessel Kriel also coming around to finish his race as the rest of the guys just worked their way across.